Imagine going from scraping by, barely making ends meet, to building a $1 million empire by the age of 26. Sounds like a dream, right? Well, that's exactly what Afnan Khalifa did. And today, I'm diving into her incredible journey and the money mindsets that turned her life around. This isn't about luck or shortcuts. It's about rewiring how you think about money, success, and yourself. So, grab a notebook, get comfortable, and let's unpack the secret behind Afnan's transformation. First, let's set the stage. Afnan wasn't born with a silver spoon. She started with nothing. Zero connections, no fancy degrees, just a burning desire to change her life. At 20, she was broke, working odd jobs, and feeling stuck. But by 26, she was a millionaire, running a thriving business. How? It all came down to mindset. Afnan realized early on that wealth isn't just about what's in your bank account. It's about how you think. Mindset number 1, money is a tool, not a goal. Afnan didn't chase dollars for the sake of dollars. She saw money as a means to create freedom, impact, and opportunities. Instead of thinking, I need to get rich, she asked, how can I add value? That shift changed everything. She started looking for problems to solve, whether it was through a product, a service, or a new idea. When you focus on creating value, money follows naturally. Next, Afnan embraced the power of relentless learning. She didn't have a business degree, but she turned herself into a sponge for knowledge. Books, podcasts, mentors, even free YouTube videos. She devoured anything that could teach her about entrepreneurship, finance, or marketing. Here's the thing. You don't need a formal education to succeed, but you do need curiosity. Afnan made it a rule to learn something new every day, and that habit gave her the skills to outsmart her competition. Let's talk about fear for a second. Most people let fear of failure stop them from taking risks. Afnan? She flipped the script. Mindset number 3, failure is feedback. When her first business idea flopped, she didn't quit. She analyzed what went wrong, adjusted, and tried again. Each failure taught her something new, bringing her closer to success. If you're afraid to fail, you're afraid to grow. Afnan's story proves that setbacks are just stepping stones. Now, here's where it gets interesting. Afnan didn't just work hard, she worked smart. Mindset number 4, time is more valuable than money. She stopped trading hours for dollars and started building systems. Whether it was automating parts of a business, outsourcing tasks, she focused on scaling her impact. Ask yourself, are you spending your time on things that move you closer to your goals, or are you stuck in a cycle of busy work? Afnan's wealth grew when she prioritized efficiency over effort. Another game changer was her approach to money management. Mindset number 5, respect your money. Afnan treated every dollar like a soldier in her army. She budgeted, saved, and invested wisely, even when she was earning pennies. Most people think, I'll start saving when I have more. Afnan started small, putting aside 10% of every dollar she made. Over time, those small habits compounded into massive wealth. The lesson? Start respecting your money today, no matter how little you have. Let's not forget about belief. Mindset number 6, you are your biggest investment. Afnan knew that self-doubt was her biggest enemy. She worked on her confidence as much as she worked on her business. Visualization, affirmations, surrounding herself with positive people. These weren't just fluffy ideas. They were tools to build an unshakable belief in herself. If you don't believe you can achieve greatness, no amount of money or opportunity will get you there. Finally, Afnan mastered the art of persistence. Mindset number 7, success is a marathon, not a sprint. There were days she wanted to give up, long nights, failed deals, people doubting her. But she kept going. She treated every no as a not yet. That resilience turned her vision into reality. If you take one thing from Afnan's story, let it be this. Keep showing up, even when it's hard. So, what can we learn from Afnan Khalifa's journey from broke to millionaire? It's not about where you start. It's about how you think. See money as a tool. Never stop learning. Embrace failure. Value your time. Respect your money. Believe in yourself. And stay persistent. These 7 mindsets aren't just for millionaires. They're for anyone who wants to take control of their future. As we wrap up, ask yourself, what's one mindset you can adopt today? Maybe you start by reading a book on finance, or maybe you take a small risk on a new idea. Whatever it is, take that first step. Afnan Khalifa didn't become a millionaire overnight, but she started with a single choice: to think differently. Now it's your turn. What's your next move? That's it for today. If this inspired you, share it with someone who needs to hear it. And until next time, keep building your wealth and your mindset